What's up guys, it's Jackie. Today I don't have a makeup related video. I have a video where you're gonna fall in love with me. Some background on that. I finally found Jubilee, never seen them before on YouTube, and I watched this one video about how it was like can two strangers fall in love with 36 questions or whatever, and I don't have any friends, so I'm gonna answer this myself on here, and it's just a way you can get to know me. This is from New York Times, the Modern Love column, I guess, by Daniel Jones. I'll have the video that I watched that led me to this, and then I'll have the questions down below as well. 36 questions long, so I guess we should just get on started. Oh, it looks like there's sets. What does that mean? Are they different types of questions? Anyway, let's just get started. Question number 1. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? Whom? So proper. I would probably want... To be honest, I would probably say my boyfriend, because I do like his company a lot. But given the option of the world, that means I get to like sit down with people who I would probably never ever sit down with in my life. So I'm probably going to say either John Mulaney or Anthony Jeselnik, because I want to laugh at dinner and I think they would do a really good job at it. They're like completely two different comedic styles, but I love them, okay? Second question, would you like to be famous and why? Oh no. In what way? I like that they mentioned in what way, because that's important, you know. I don't want to be like Taylor Swift famous where they gotta put me in a suitcase and the bodyguards gotta carry me away. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to be able to go to the grocery store because I eat a lot and I go to the grocery store a lot, okay? But what kind of famous would I be if I wanted to be famous? So yeah, I'd probably say I want to be famous in the way that like my opinions are more not valued, because I value my opinions and I validate my own opinions, but you know, like when you're more famous or more popular, your opinions are going to reach more of an audience, and I want my opinions to be like truthful and just have reach, you know. Third, before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say and why? I don't rehearse what I'm going to say before making the call, but if I get to the voicemail, I let it go for like 3 seconds and then I hit the pound key and I delete that voicemail and I hang up and I call again after I rehearsed a voicemail, because I don't like voicemails. I don't know why. That's just weird. That's a hint, by the way, or a trick on deleting voicemails. Pound key. What would constitute a perfect day for you? Their proper English is so great. What would constitute a perfect day for you? Honestly, like I have different variations of a perfect day. So like if I have a class that day, or if I have homework that day or that week, that would probably, like it varies, but I guess this is my perfect day. And I guess all I would say for a perfect day is like eating and cuddling. Eating and cuddling with my dogs and my boyfriend. Our dogs and my boyfriend. No, and stress-free. So like stress-free cuddling and eating. When did you last sing to yourself or to someone else? I don't remember the last time I sang to myself. I randomly make up stupid songs very randomly, but it's more like to my dogs. So that's to someone else. Like I always make up this, I don't remember the song I used to sing to Bandit. It was really dumb. 6. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want? You know, I want to be a really good person and say I want to retain my mind, because I feel like Alzheimer's would be a bitch, but I'm really looking forward to just getting old to the point where it's just like nothing matters and I can say whatever I want, basically, right? And also, you know, the 30-year-old body would be okay. I think I haven't turned 30 yet, so hopefully that's not a bust. Okay, 7. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die? I have this very strange anxiety about rainy, dark nights. Like, I don't know, like I get very scared when it rains at night. Like I call my mom, I call like people I know, and it's just like, hey, are you home? Well, mainly I just call my mom and my boyfriend. So I feel like that anxiety comes from my secret hunch on I think I'm gonna die in the rain at night. 8, name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common. I think that's supposed to be like the partner that I'm answering these questions with, but I don't have anyone here, so. 9, for what in your life do you feel most grateful? Definitely my mom. Yeah, she's done a lot. 10, if you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be? I like the way I was raised. Like, I was given my independence. Like, I was the 4th kid, so she didn't really care. Like, I think when I got my dogs, she told me like, what, they're like children, just make sure there's no hard bumps for them to hit their head on, hard corners for them to hit their head on, and they have food to eat. So I think I was raised pretty like decent. I guess, although I don't want it, I wish she made me go to like Saturday school or something. I went to like 1 Sunday class and like that was it, because I feel like I might have been a better student. That's what I regret in life. So far, I'm 22. Regrets. Okay, 11. Take 4 minutes and tell your partner your life story in as much detail as possible. That is so much time. 4 minutes, goodbye. Let's do like a 30-second recap, or like a very short recap. Okay, I was born, my dad was dead when I was born. My mom raised me. I have an older brother, but technically I have 2 other siblings. They're like my half siblings. They're just like 16 and 15 years older than me. So it's like, we're just very distant. They don't even live in the same state. I don't think we ever lived in the same house. What else happened in my life? I thought I was Hispanic for 8 years of my life. So from like 0 to 8, I thought I was half Hispanic. Very stupid of me. My stepdad was Spanish and whatnot. Now I'm in college and trying to climb a corporate ladder. Seems like a pretty decent recap of my story. 12, and the last question of set 1. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? Quality or ability? Complete security. I don't mean that in the way of like being jealous of like other people's awards or like competencies or anything like that. I mean that like complete security in everything I do, you know, like being that confident in myself that like I can step up and have a presentation at school and just be like, I'm gonna crush this, you know, and then sit down and be like, I did okay, like I did good, like that would feel really good to me. Set 2, question 13. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? What job I'm gonna end up with. I have to climb a corporate ladder and I don't know where to stop or where I'm gonna be capped. Is there something that you've dreamed of doing for a long time, and why haven't you done it? For a while I wanted to do YouTube, probably for like a year or 2, and I didn't do it for a very long time just because it seemed like a really big commitment that I wasn't ready for. I was doing not so good in school, or like I just wasn't putting work into school. Not that I wasn't doing not good, it's just I wasn't focused on it, so I was like, how am I gonna focus on YouTube if I can't focus on school? So yeah, there's that. Something else. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life? Whew, that is a tough question there. I have not had a very fulfilling life. Yeah, I don't know right now. One time I climbed a wooden tower that was like really high up in the air. I didn't think I was gonna climb up, but I did. I guess there's that. 16. What do you value most in a friendship? Probably honesty. I learned that. You could be probably a really bad person, but if you're honest with me, I can deal with it a little bit more. So I want like honesty and value. Like, well, I guess honestly doesn't even come with value. Like, you could end up hating me, but I want you to be honest with me about it. Like, 17. What is your most treasured memory? Okay, right now it makes me think of this thing, okay, and it makes me really angry because it's like only in my memory. So a couple years ago, we were sitting at my dining room table and my boyfriend just started randomly playing music and he started singing to me, and I saved them, like I recorded it, like it was really, really cute. Like It was stupid. It was gay. And that phone broke, and so those videos are gone, and now there's no proof, so he just denies it ever happened, and that it stings that it's gone from like my hands. Like, it's only here, so I guess that would be the most treasured at the moment. What's my most terrible memory? This is gonna sound stupid because it's about Raisinets, but I get very emotional over this story. So when I was younger, I wanted like a full-size mirror. So my mom took me to Target and we were gonna go buy a full-size mirror, and I brought enough money for the full-size mirror plus tax. There was no extra, and we were walking to the full-size mirrors, and before we got there, my mom saw Raisinets, and she was like, "Oh, I forgot my wallet. You brought money, can you buy the Raisinets? I'll give you money later." And I threw the biggest temper tantrum ever because I was like, no, like, I wanted this full-size, like, full-body mirror. Like, if I buy you the Raisinets, like, I won't be able to buy the mirror. Like, and then my mom was like, but there's another full-size mirror, like, full-body mirror. And I was just like, I was throwing the biggest temper tantrum over a mirror because, like, looking back, I wanted to get her the Raisinets. I cry about that moment like so randomly and like so much that it's like so stupid. It's stupid, but I just felt like shit. Oh. 19. If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are now living? Absolutely. I'm gonna die in a year? No, I'm not going to school anymore, and I might still work part-time just to have money to do other things, but I'm not working full-time, and I would just do anything and say anything. You know, when I said, like, when I want to be old so I can say whatever, if I'm gonna die in a year, I'm gonna say whatever. Like, not that I wouldn't do that now, but it's like, you can get away with so many things when you're old. Okay, what does friendship mean to you? Friendship's friendship. What do you mean? It's like I'm friends with you, you're friends with me. I don't know how to answer that. 21. What roles do love and affection play in your life? Okay, so I was very unaffectionate as a child, but I grew up with the most affectionate mother ever, and I think, like, I became her in a sense. Like, I'm very caring, but and I love between me and my boyfriend, whatever, you know, like, I love with my dogs and stuff, with my family, like my mom and stuff. But yeah, so I grew up pretty cold. I never cried, and now all I do is cry. And my mom's just very affectionate, so I guess that's like how that happened to me or whatever. 22. Alternate sharing something you consider a positive trait of your partner. Partner, you guys are great. Okay, 23. How close and warm is your family? Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people? So, like I was mentioning, my mom is very, very affectionate. My brother and I grew up very, very cold. Like, up until a certain point, I was very affectionate. Like, I always ran to the door. I screamed my mom's name when she came home, but I did that until I was like 6, you know. And then after that, me and my brother kind of grew up very cold. We grew up in a household where my mom was always at work, and I took it differently. My brother took it differently. I considered it like her working hard for us, not really her abandoning us or anything like that. So we're not like too warm, but we meet up for holidays, and I meet up with my mom like 2 or 3 times a month maybe. Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people's? I think my childhood was a decent childhood. I don't think it was happier than anyone else's. I think I had a good childhood. How do you feel about your relationship with your mother? I wish I could be nicer to her. I do. I really do. I have such a hot temper. I'm hot-headed, where I just get very angry very often, and I feel like she sees the worst of my anger because I feel like we're truly like, I can show her that, and so she sees the worst of my temper, like definitely. So I wish I was nicer to her, but I do like our relationship. I hang out with her, go get food and stuff. Set 3, 25. Make 3 true we statements together. There's no one here. 26. Complete the sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share my life, my dogs. 27. If you were going to become a close friend with your partner, please share what would be important for you to know. Next. 28. Tell your partner what you like about them. Next. Is this all about me and you? This me and you? 30. When did you last cry in front of another person? Were you by yourself? Oh, and then by yourself. Remember how I said I get like anxiety about dark, rainy nights? I called my boyfriend to check on him, or to just ask, like, you know, like, are you safe, or like, are you home, are you driving in the rain, or anything like that. And he was playing video games, or his phone was in the other room, so he totally didn't answer. And I just walked into my roommate's room and was just like silently, like, I wasn't sobbing, but I was silently like crying, so tears were falling down my face, and I was just like, I don't know if he's okay. Yeah. And then by myself, I don't remember, but probably recently. 31. Tell your partner something that you love. Okay. What, if anything, is too serious to be joked about? One of the best things my boyfriend has ever taught me, ever, is that everything can be joked about. Like, it'll be shitty to joke about it, like it would, but you can joke about it and it can be funny. So if you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you most regret not having told someone, or why haven't you told them yet? Not having told someone. Because I'm not actually dying this evening, like, it's really hard to recall. Sorry. 34. Your house containing everything you own catches fire. Everything saved, your loved ones and pets. Oh no, after saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save any one item. What would it be and why? One item. That's hard because I have 2 cards that I really want to pick up. Can it be 2? They're right next to each other. They're just cards. I have a card written by my boyfriend about how, it was like from Valentine's Day, about how like he doesn't really know how to show appreciation, but he appreciates me. And then I have a card from my mom that's like a cute little pop-up card that says like, Merry Christmas, love you and your boyfriend, but she spelled my boyfriend's name wrong. It was cute. So those 2, I would save those 2. They just have a, they just give me warm fuzzy feelings. Of all of the people in your family, whose death would you find most disturbing? My mother's. Why? Because I'd be really fucking sad. 36. Share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or might handle it. Sorry guys, no one's here. Alright, so that's the end of that. I did have a lot of fun doing that. I was really excited to do this video. No, it's not makeup related, but it was just fun to like answer questions. It's fun getting to know people, I think, at least. Or it's fun answering questions because you kind of get to know yourself better, you know, like a little bit. So I like that. And then, yeah, I think that's the end of this video. I'll have some more videos on the screen, probably makeup related because that's what I am. And I will see you guys next time.